Yes, really. There's a very special version of the 2000p Sacagawea $1 coin that is so rare, so unique, that coin collectors around the world are paying huge money just to get one. This isn't some old ancient coin locked in a museum. It's a regular-looking dollar that could be sitting in your change right now, hiding in plain sight. Back in the year 2000, the U.S. Mint made a new dollar coin to replace the older Susan B. Anthony coin. They wanted something better looking, more modern, and easier to tell apart from a quarter. So, they made the Sacagawea Dollar. It was gold in color, smooth on the edges, and showed Sacagawea on the front, the Native American woman who helped guide Lewis and Clark. On the back, it had a flying eagle and 17 stars around it. It looked beautiful, and it felt different from other coins. That year, the Mint made over 1 billion of them. Most of these coins are only worth $1 today, maybe 2 or 3 if they're super shiny and clean. But hidden among all those coins is a huge mistake, a very rare coin that should not exist. That coin is known as the 2000p Sacagawea Mule Error Coin. A mule error means the coin has 2 sides that were never meant to be together. It's like printing a dollar bill with the front of a 20 and the back of a 10. It just shouldn't happen. But it did. In this case, someone at the Philadelphia Mint accidentally used the front side of a quarter. The one with George Washington's face, and paired it with the back of the Sacagawea dollar. That coin got struck, sent out, and somehow made it into the hands of everyday people. It looks half like a quarter, half like a dollar, and because of that strange mix, it's worth a fortune. And not just to 1 or 2 collectors. These coins are considered a dream find for anyone who collects U.S. coins. The very first one ever found was by a man in Arkansas in May of 2000. He saw the coin in his pocket, noticed something was odd, and had it checked. That one single coin would later be worth over $150,000. Since then, a few more have shown up, but very few, less than 20 total, are known to exist. Imagine that. Out of over 1 billion coins, fewer than 20 of these special mule coins have ever been found. That's why people go crazy when they find one. Some have sold at auctions for more than $100,000. One sold for $144,000. Another sold for $155,250. Even the ones in lower condition can sell for $80,000 to $100,000. These coins are made of the same metal as normal dollars, they're the same size, and they don't look much different at first glance. But if you look closely, you'll see George Washington on one side and the Sacagawea eagle on the other. That's how you know it's the rare one. So, what does it look like? On one side, instead of Sacagawea's face, you'll see the same face as a 25-cent coin, the one we all know, with George Washington. But the back still has the eagle from the Sacagawea dollar. It also has the P Mint mark, showing it was made in Philadelphia. It feels like a dollar, it's gold in color, but the design on the front is completely wrong. That's the clue. That's the treasure. That's the coin that could change your life. How could something like this happen? It's simple. At the Mint, they use giant machines to make coins. Those machines use 2 pieces of metal called dies to press the front and back designs. Somehow, someone placed a quarter die in the machine with a dollar die. Because the quarter and dollar are close in size, the machine didn't notice. It made a few of these strange coins, and they got mixed in with regular ones and sent out into the world. No one knows exactly how many were made, and that's what makes it so exciting. More could still be out there. In someone's change jar. In a coin roll from the bank. In an old box of coins at a garage sale. Maybe even in your home, right now. And you wouldn't know until you looked. Think about it. You could be holding a coin that's worth more than a car. More than a college tuition. Even more than some houses in small towns. All for just checking your change a little more carefully. This is why coin collectors always say, check both sides of every coin. You never know what you'll find. And here's something even cooler. This isn't some dusty, old coin from 1800. It's from the year 2000. That's modern. That's your lifetime. This is a coin you could find today, tomorrow, next week. The more people look, the more we might find. Or maybe not. Maybe only a few dozen exist in the entire world. That's what makes it so exciting. That's why the price keeps going up every time one is sold. So what should you do now? Start checking your golden dollars. Look closely. If you see George Washington on one side and the Sacagawea eagle on the other, don't spend it. That could be your jackpot. Take it to a coin dealer, or send it to a coin grading company. They can confirm if it's real. And if it is, get ready because your life could change in a big way. This isn't just a fun story, it's a real chance. People have found these coins. And someone, maybe even you, could be next. Imagine showing your friends, your family, telling them you found a dollar coin worth over $100,000 just by checking your old change. That's not a dream. That's real. So the next time you get a Sacagawea dollar, don't just toss it in a drawer or spend it. Look at it. Study it. You might be holding one of the rarest coins in US history. And if you are, congratulations, you just found gold. Not just in color, but in value. And that's a story you'll never forget. Hey! Before you spend that golden dollar coin, the 2009 Sacagawea $1 coin, a coin you might totally overlook, has a rare version that collectors are going crazy for. It's one of the most exciting and surprising modern coins ever made, and today I'm going to tell you how it happened, why it's so valuable, and how you might just have one sitting around without even knowing it. In 2009, the US Mint made a big change to the Sacagawea dollar. For the first time since the coin was introduced in 2000, they updated the design on the back. Instead of the eagle that had been there for almost a decade, they introduced a new series called the Native American $1 coin program. Every year starting in 2009, the back of the coin would honor a different Native American achievement or contribution to US history. The front still had Sacagawea carrying her baby, but the back now showed a new design. For 2009, that design featured a Native American man planting seeds with a woman behind him, representing the Three Sisters method of agriculture: corn, beans, and squash, a traditional Native practice. It's a beautiful design and a meaningful one too. But even though millions were made, a small number of these coins became incredibly valuable due to some very special details and rare minting errors. Most of the 2009 Sacagawea dollars are worth just face value $1. But, as always in the coin world, there are exceptions. And one of those exceptions is so rare and mysterious, it has collectors willing to pay thousands, even tens of thousands, just to get one. What makes them so valuable? One reason is the high-grade coins, especially those graded MS-67, MS-68, or higher. These coins are in near-perfect condition, and the better the condition, the higher the value. A regular 2009 dollar might be worth $1 or $2, but in mint state 68 or higher. That's where prices go crazy. Some perfectly preserved examples have sold for over $7,000 at auction. That's right, a single coin, just $1 in your hand, could be worth more than rent, more than a used car, maybe even more than some people's monthly salary. And that's just for coins that look perfect. Now let's talk about the really wild part, the 2009 Sacagawea dollar with major mint errors. One of the rarest and most shocking finds was a mule coin similar to the 2000 error we talked about earlier. A mule is when the wrong dies, the metal stamps that press the designs into the coin are used together. In some cases, coins were struck using a presidential dollar front with a Sacagawea reverse or other mismatched pairings. These are extremely rare and can sell for tens of thousands of dollars depending on condition. But that's not all. Some 2009 coins also have striking errors, like off-center strikes, double dies, or weak edge lettering. Remember, these coins were supposed to have the year, mint mark, and the words E pluribus unum and In God We Trust on the edge of the coin, not the front or back. If the edge lettering is missing, doubled, or look strange, you might be holding an error coin worth hundreds or thousands of dollars. One missing edge letter error sold for around $3,000. Others with multiple edge errors have gone even higher. So why did all this happen in 2009? That year was kind of a wild time for the dollar coin series. The US Mint was making both Sacagawea and presidential dollars, and they were trying to push the new designs out quickly. With all that pressure, more mistakes slipped through. And for collectors, mistakes are often where the real treasure lies. But even without errors, just finding a 2009 P in super high grade can be a gold mine. These coins weren't made for circulation. They were only struck for collectors and mostly sold in rolls or mint sets. That means many of them stayed untouched, but even fewer were kept in perfect condition. That's why grading is so important. If you think you have a nice one, it might be worth sending it to a grading service like PCGS or NGC. A grade of MS 67 or higher could turn your dollar into a few $1,000s, just like that. Now here's the best part. These coins are still out there. People don't always know what they have. They sell rolls online. They throw them into change jars. They leave them in drawers, in old coin folders, in boxes at garage sales. One of these rare 2009 P coins could be sitting in someone's collection right now, unnoticed, ungraded, and full of value. So what should you be looking for? First, look for the planting scene on the back. That's the 2009 design. Next, check for the P mint mark, which means it was made in Philadelphia. Then, check the edge of the coin carefully. Make sure the lettering is all there, and see if anything looks off. If the edge has no writing or strange doubling, it could be an error. Finally, check the coin's surface. If it's super clean, shiny, and without scratches or dings, it might be a high-grade coin. That's where the money is. And remember, mule coins, off-metal strikes, double dies, and edge lettering mistakes can all turn a regular coin into a five-figure payday. Even the right normal coin, in the right condition, can easily bring you a few $1,000s. This isn't just fun, it's real money. So the next time you're looking through coins, don't skip those golden dollars. Especially the 2009 ones. Flip them over. Look at the edge. Check for mint marks. You never know, your next big find could be hiding in a handful of loose change. That's the magic of coin hunting. That's why collectors never stop looking.